couple of dumbbells. You can just have two. I have two 5-pound weights and a 25-pound weight because I'm going to show you how, if we're doing bicep curls and you feel like the lighter weights are too light, but you do have a single heavy weight, we can use that one weight. Okay, so I might interchange them, but you can stick with what you have. It's totally cool with that. Make sure you have a mat. We're going to do a couple of things on the floor. We're going to be kneeling for one of the exercises, so I want to make sure that you have cushion underneath your knees as well. All right, so go ahead and start your watch for your activity here. I want you to reach up overhead and then take it down to the floor as far as you can. Slight bend in those knees. We're just going to work on getting a little bit of an active warm up here. So as we're doing these exercises, I often don't count out loud, but more go for time. So just take your time doing it. Do it where you have good form and you feel good about it. You're not trying to speed through, okay? All right, come on up. I want you to twist towards that outside knee. And getting a little bit of spine movement as well as working on the knee and hip joints, getting them woken up, blood flow and circulation going. And we're going to switch sides. So set it up and twist towards the other side. And last one. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the weights. I'm gonna start out with the lighter weights here. We're gonna go wide legs, toes turned out, weights come in front of you. You squat down, come up, and curl towards your shoulders, keeping those palms facing each other the entire time, okay? Ready? We're gonna go ahead and squat down. Curl it up. Hold that chin retraction. You guys should be staying nice and tall on this. We shouldn't be leaning forward, okay? Keep that breathing going. Squeeze your booty as you come all the way up. We're almost there. And last one. All right, good. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to bend over. So I wanna show you as you take a little bit of a breather. We're going to bend over. Notice that my booty is sticking back. I'm gonna get my chin retraction here so I have a flat back and keeping my neck completely in line with the spine, or keeping the entire spine in alignment together, okay? And then you bring the elbows up and lower back down, squeezing your shoulder blades together. All right, ready? Row and back down. Remember your breathing here. Engage your abs. Don't let your tummy just hang forward, all right? We want activation there. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Last row. All right, go ahead and bring it up, squeezing the booty forward. So what we're doing here, and just an example, like you can stick with your two weights, or we can go with the one heavier weight. I want you to have one foot back behind you, like we're kind of in a split foot position, a split stance position. The back foot is up on the toe, front foot is completely flat. slightly bent knee. What you're doing is you're gonna take your butt back. So you're pushing into that back heel as it's up. You go down, come up, and curl, okay? Ready for these? We're gonna sit it back. Sit your butt back, press into that heel that is back, like you're trying to push it down to the floor here, and then come all the way back up and curl. You're pushing into the glute as you go down and helping to come back up. Really focus on that flat back as you go down as well. We're going to do one more. Okay. Go ahead and come together. Take that other leg back. Your heel is up. And you're going to get that position. Weight goes back down. You push your butt back. As you go down, come up and curl again. So the leg that's in front, that glute is doing the work, but you kind of want to press back evenly. You don't want to twist, okay? So you want your hips to be square as you push back, but you're gonna feel that kind of like a stretch as you push back with the glute of the leg that's in front here, all right? Hopefully that makes sense. We're halfway done with these. Taking your time, this takes a little bit more focus and control on your form. Last one down. All right, good. Let's go ahead and grab a sip of water. Take like a little 20-second break. So we're going to be kneeling here. I want you to start out with getting that, the forward posture as we come up from sitting back into it to coming up. But we're going to add arm movements to this, okay? So as you sit back, we're doing a tricep extension. We come up, curl, and press overhead, okay? All right, ready for these? We're gonna sit back, tricep extension. You bend forward slightly. Come up, squeeze the booty, curl, and press up overhead. Nice and controlled here. You don't want swinging action going on. Squeeze your booty nice and tight when you come up onto your knees. We're going to do 2 more of these. All right. Set those weights down and come over on your back for bridges. I'm going to use the heavier weight here. You can for sure use your other weights or your 2 weights that you have. We're going to work a chest press into a bridge. So we're gonna be up, okay? And what you're going to do is you're gonna take one leg up, drop down, leg goes up as you press. Hips stay up the entire time. Get your chin retraction, all right? And ready? We lift one leg as you chest press, lower down together. Try to keep those hips nice and steady, not a lot of twisting going on. Lower those elbows all the way down to the floor. And lower down. Go ahead and twist to the side to come all the way up. And then we're going to come to standing. We're going to grab those lighter weights here because you're going to do a forward raise with this movement. So I want you to go into a side lunge. We're going to go side lunge, step together, forward raise. Okay? Super simple. Go ahead and join me. The biggest thing with this is you don't want to strain your neck, right? So keep that neck in the chin retraction movement. So you're not pressing forward as you do that raise. As far as the side lunge goes, the deeper you lean into it, the harder your glutes have to work to get you back up. But if you have knee issues, just go halfway down here, okay? Last one. All right, good. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do side lunge on the other side, but we're gonna add a curl press. So side lunge, curl, press it up, come back down, go ahead and join in. And take it back down. Again, you may want the lighter weights because we're going up overhead, and you want to make sure that you are not straining your neck in any way. If you've been doing it a while and 8s feel good up overhead, maybe 10s feel good up overhead. I know usually if I go any higher than 10s or 12, when there's a lot of reps, I can start to feel a little bit on my left side of my neck. So I'm very cautious about it and take my time. And release here. We're gonna do a little cardio move. So basically what I want you to do is you're gonna step to the side and bring your hands down to the floor, step up, and then go to the other side. So you're stepping it out, step together. You're just bending at the hips so you're not involving your back in this, okay? So a little bit more modification. You're just not going down as low. There's no jumping involved here. So it's already low intensity. It's just a matter of how far down towards the floor you go as to making it a little bit more difficult for you, as well as are you moving a little bit faster side to side. Last one to the other side. And we're gonna take a little breather here, grabbing some water, and we're gonna repeat these all one more time. Okay, So I'm gonna go with the heavier weight this round. You can stick with your 2 dumbbells, that's totally fine. We're going into the wide leg with the curl. So sit straight down into it, come up, thumbs towards your shoulders, and back down. Holding that chin retraction so you're activating your abs the entire time. Keep your breathing going. Two more. You also want to make sure your hips are even sitting down and you're not wobbling side to side. And then we're going to stop here. Set up, flat back, so get that chin retraction, flat back first. Sit your butt back into it, side bend in those knees, row up, elbows come straight up, whether you have 2 weights or 1. If you feel like your low back is bothering you, do a little pelvic tilt. It'll also help you activate those lower abdominal muscles. And release. All right, I'm just gonna grab the 2 weights here. You can stick with your 1 or both. So we're gonna set up for that split squat, okay? Heel up on that back leg, flat foot on the front. Okay, chin retraction. You sit your butt back evenly, pushing that heel down to the floor, and come up and curl here, and take it back down. My balance. Sit your butt back, feel that stretch from that front leg. So it's the leg in front, but you feel it in the back side. It's the lower booty, the hamstrings that are feeling that stretch. The more you sit down into it, the more those muscles have to work to get you back up. Last one. Okay. Switch legs. Stretch it out a little bit if you need to. Move those hips around. And then we're going to go right back into it. So get that back leg, heel up, lean into it here. Remember, keep those hips even as you're sitting back into it. You don't want to lean more to the side, okay? This is straight back. Remember your chin retraction. Last one. Okay, we're going down to kneeling here. And I am sticking to both weights because we're doing the tricep extension. So, sit it back. We're going to bend over, so start out here. Tricep extension, squeeze those arms. We come up, squeeze the booty and curl. Press up overhead. Sit it back, straight arms. curl, and press. Keeping that spine in alignment. Squeezing the booty as you come forward. We're doing a couple more of these. Last one back. Come all the way up. All right. Go ahead and set those down. We're gonna come back into your bridge. Use your 2 weights or 1 weight because you're gonna be doing a chest press as well. Sit back all the way. Get those feet towards your booty, chin retraction, weights over your chest. Set the hips up first, and then you go leg up with the weight up at the same time. Straighten your arms and lower those elbows all the way down to the floor. Last one up. All right, remember, we bring that weight, roll to the side. This helps to make sure you're not putting pressure down on your pelvic floor. You can grab a sip of water while you're down here. We're gonna come all the way back up. So I want you to go into that side lunge with your forward raise here. Side lunge, come up, and forward raise. So on this one, you lean into that bent leg, step together. You don't go any higher than shoulder height. Keeping your spine in alignment here. Keep your breathing going. Whoop. Almost lost it. Last one. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side, but we're gonna curl and press here. So side lunge, curl, press up, back down. All right, awesome. Almost there. And release. You're gonna go into those side steps. So I want you to step out to the side, bend at the hips, take the hands down to the floor. So this shouldn't be rounding your back, flat back. Look down towards the floor as you go so that you're not curving your neck, looking forward like this, okay? Step it out. You guys are doing great. We're gonna do a couple ab exercises as a finisher. So come down on your back. What I want you to do is we are going to bring the knee in, opposite elbow, and then extend out for 2 pulses. Bring it back in, okay? We're gonna leave this other leg bent, a little bit of added support, okay? Ready? Cross, pulse for 2. Bring it back in. Make sure that you have a little bit of arch in the back when you extend, but you're not letting it over arch, so you're keeping that stability with that exhale here, okay? You can also feel if your tummy is dumbing by putting your hand on it and making sure that you're going down with this extension rather than pushing upward. Does that make sense? Feel free to ask me any questions about this in the Facebook group. All right, let's come down. We're gonna switch sides. Get your breath into your belly, nice deep breath in. I want you to cross that elbow to knee. Extend and pulse for 2. If for any reason your back starts to ache, I want you just to bring both knees into the chest and give it a little bit of a break, and then come back and join in. And bring it in, lower down, and release here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna have you check yourself. So here is a neutral spine. I can sort of fit my hands, I can fit my hand underneath my back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press my back down to the floor. This is a pelvic tilt. The pubic bone is gonna tilt up towards my head. I'm then going to bring my shoulder blades up off the floor, and we go side to side. Fingertips towards those heels. You don't have to actually touch your heels. Get that inhale into the belly and exhale for as long as you can. Lower down, take those arms up overhead. A little bit of a stretch here. We're gonna come back and do that one more time. Okay, arms back. Nice deep breath in. Fill up your belly like it's a balloon. I want you to start that exhale. Lift up side to side. Lower it down, stretch it out, stretch your legs, feel a string pulling at your toes, feel a string pulling the opposite direction from your fingertips. Let your whole body feel like it's being stretched from one end to the other. Nice deep breath in. Breathe down into your belly. I want you to exhale. Picture that breath coming from the base of your pelvic floor all the way up to the belly button, up through the rib cage to the chest, out of your mouth. It's like going from the basement all the way up to the top floor, and extending out. We are going to inhale all the way down into the pelvic floor and start your exhale. As you do that, you should feel every single muscle contract with that exhale as you move up. So as you get to the rib cage, the ribs come down instead of flaring out. The chest goes down. Your neck is activated and every ounce of breath is coming out. We're gonna do that one more time so you can feel that and make the connection. Put your hand down towards your pelvis and breathe down into your hand as much as you can. Exhale. Feel everything contract. And then take your breath in, roll to the side. Go ahead and come on up. Ending your day or ending your workout in some deep breaths like that puts you in a rest and digest state. This is what we need. This is what turns off that fight or flight response. And we definitely are in that state when we're working out because our body releases cortisol, but that's okay. It's supposed to. We just don't want to stay there all day. So do some of those deep breaths. Really focus on, I'm feeling the peace come into my body. I'm feeling that relaxation coming into my body. All of my muscles are able to release and relax and then contract. And you will put your body into that rest and digest state for a period of time. If you feel like you're starting to tense up again, then do that breathing pattern again for me. Put yourself in that rest and digest state so that you're not constantly in elevated cortisol, which does also make you retain fat, especially around the midsection. All right, you guys, hope you had a great day. Check in with me on Facebook, okay?